Hello everyone, Mefeti here. Kong hei fat choy. Wish every one of you good health and good fortune in the year of rabbit. Chicken is a must in our Chinese New Year. Let me introduce you an easy recipe, wonton chicken. To perfect the wonton chicken recipe, I have made 3 attempts using the same ingredients and the same cooking time. However, for the same 45 minutes of cooking time, I've got very different outcomes. Well, for the first attempt, this is what I got. The skin came off. I used quite a large cast iron saute pan and was afraid of undercooking the chicken. Even the lid has been put on, I still needed to turn the bird for a few times to ensure it's cooked through. For just 45 minutes cooking on medium heat, the chicken skin has been torn. Apparently, this is not acceptable on my channel. How about turning to a low heat this time, using the same cast iron sauté skillet, same cooking time of 45 minutes, doing the same things, turning the chicken occasionally. But this time the chicken looks so much better, but it's raw. Yes, raw, not even edible. Basically, this simple recipe calls for 3 ingredients: half of a chicken, some Chinese dried cured ham, and some cabbage. Cook for an hour, then we could have a lovely chicken broth. But if you could add a secret ingredient, we could elevate the broth to another level. No worries, I will tell you in a bit. Firstly, chop off the chicken feet. After making numerous chicken chopping mistakes, I finally learned to chop behind the joint. Let me show you why. I have no idea why the chicken is in yoga position. This footage shows if we do not chop behind the joint, the skin shrinks, exposing the bones, making the chicken not looking good enough. So now you know where to chop. Then remove the unwanted parts like the chicken butt and excess fat. So it's time to bring out my kitchen shears. Remove its spine, then we could easily chop the chicken into 2 halves. In a pot of room temperature water, add in some scallions and ginger slices, then half of the chicken. Put on medium heat. When the water becomes hot, keep basting the chicken until the chicken changes color. Then remove the chicken from the pot and punch it into cold water. Then we can go on to prepare other ingredients. We would need around 80 grams of Chinese dry cured ham. Cut them into slices. I bought quite a large Korean cabbage. For such vegetables, you don't have to prepare much. Just cut them into smaller pieces, wash, clean, and drain them. Then we are ready for the next step. I used a large cast iron skillet in the first 2 attempts. Turned out one of the chickens was raw, so in this final attempt, I decided to use a small pot for cooking. Yes, a pot that could barely hold all the ingredients and a limited amount of water. Again, starting from room temperature water, then put it on medium heat, put the lid on, bring it to boil, and cook for 45 minutes. When using a smaller pot, the water level will be higher. In other words, the chicken will be largely immersed in cooking liquid. Then we could ensure the chicken could be easily cooked through and save the risk of ruining its skin when turning the chicken to the other side. Occasionally baste the chicken with cooking liquid. Put the lid back on to continue cooking. When the cooking time of 45 minutes is up, taste the soup and adjust the seasoning where necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, please stay with me. Now it's time to review the secret ingredient that can bring the whole dish to another level. That is sugar-free soy milk. If you order wonton chicken in typical Chinese restaurants, the color of the soup is usually milky white. Most of the time, the white color doesn't come from cooking the chicken. Instead, it's actually a cooking shortcut by adding sugar-free soy milk. After adding the soy milk, bring the liquid to boil again. This time the chicken is cooked through and looking so much better. Both the color and the flavor of the soup are more intense too. As we are making wonton chickens, of course we need wontons. If you are very skillful in making wontons, of course you can make your own. But I prefer using the store-bought ones to save time. When the wontons are cooked through, remove them from the pot, drain well. This traditional dish also calls for some Shanghai pak choy. Cook these veggies in slightly salted water. Again, remove the veggies and drain. This dish is typically served in a clay pot. If you don't have a clay pot with you, a cast iron skillet or pot might be a good alternative. See? Told ya, it's an easy recipe. I hope you will try making this wonton chicken. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video. Until next time.